vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
I seek the sergeant. I believe she's keen to get these boots back.
Well, I'll be. You got them? The sergeant's been whining non-stop. What about Gek? Where's he at?
He stayed behind to tie up some loose ends.
More like avoiding the sergeant, I reckon. Come on, let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Well, I'll be ploughed sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on true soul Nere's prick.
Drugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Grayman? Another slave for the dig?
I'm here to see the sergeant. I have her boots.
Aye. She speaks true. Found the hoon sailing Gek's skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
I'm not giving you a single coin.
Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Fascinating architecture. Doesn't match the style of any Underdark civilization that I know of. The architects who built this must have been remarkable. Pity their vision didn't stand the test of time.
All's not lost. I mean, just look at this place.
You've quite the knack for finding the bright side of things, haven't you?
Hope keeps you going.
The walls are deep gnome make. Well, the chiseling is remarkably intricate.
They didn't live here, though. Steps are too big. Inhabitants were drow-sized at least.
The skeletons, then?
Quiet. I'm thinking. Probably inhabited by whoever those skeletons were the others found.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher.
A friendly welcome. A rarity in the Underdark.
As rare as a smile in Sindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours.
What are you doing, exactly?
Peering into cracks and crevices in hope to find history's morsels. I have come up regrettably short. I hope you might see truths where I cannot.
Fine. What should I be looking at?
The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. 2 styles, 2 eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress. Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor, many split cleanly in 2, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big. Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grymforge.
Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it.
What a surprise, thank you.
But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it.
Pleasure to meet a fellow academic. And what a subject. This place brims with history.
The most interesting secrets are always lurking just under the surface.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Do you mean Ketheric Thorm, the Dark Justicia commander?
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember, there was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Nere came.
What kind of hellbeast could have destroyed Ketheric's army?
I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the mask men, crashing and smashing.
That was a long time ago. What does Nere have to do with Ketheric?
I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows.
Impressive memory. How old are you exactly?
I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die.
This crossbow was exquisitely designed. No Dwergar crafted this.
Not a Dwergar design. This crossbow is meant for a warrior of Shah.
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Whatever killed them made an enemy of a powerful goddess.
Still, if whatever managed to murder a group of Sharans is still around, we had better watch our step.
Come into her shadow. Let all that is past be forgotten.
I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it.
Yet another scrying eye. Someone's keeping a close watch on the place.
Best to stay out of its way.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Charming. Hell is truly where we make it.
You the one Greymon mentioned? Heard you killed that thieving gnome. Where's my boots?
Here, take them.
Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then, his bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul Nere. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
How did Nere get trapped?
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get Nere out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that.
What are you hoping to find at this dig?
Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nere said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Clearing that rubble will be no easy feat. Any ideas?
Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane.
I'll take care of it.
Thought you would. True souls don't abandon their own.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
A true soul. True soul. Finally, you must clear rubble, spilling poison.
View through Nere's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures.
Expedition. Passage trapped. Gnomes useless. Don't trust Burks. Get me out!
The blur resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris, while two others lie dead at Nere's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nere's frustration tinged with rage as the connection fades.
That drow, Nere, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
We need to get that Nere guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks.
You were on a quest, weren't you? Making progress.
I thought I was. I came down here looking for Wulbren. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region. And I was right. But I was too late. Wulbren had already been taken to Moonrise Towers. The rest, put to work. You won't find a worse gaggle of rare-dwells than these Iron Hand gnomes. Except for Wulbren, desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly Dwergar. Now, I dig. It isn't good.
That was brave of you.
I thought they'd be easy to outwit. I had an entire plan. Unfortunately, it didn't account for an army of mad Underdark cultists. Nor did I account for some captives to be trapped in with the drow after the cave-in. Too many permutations. Quite the headache.
Sounds like you need my help again.
Help would be welcome. Whether you're up to the job remains to be seen.
That sounds like a challenge. I'll take care of your captors, and I'll get you out of here.
You will? If you are successful, that would be most convenient.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Or would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nere's debt off her?
I want Nere out, and it sounds like you have a lead.
I ain't parleying with more twat souls. And you got the stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
A stench? Ridiculous. I'm no more a true soul than you are.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them.
I was a true soul. That cult lied to me. Now I want revenge.
Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold?
What gold? I thought you hadn't been paid yet.
Ain't my gold I'm offering. It's the true souls. Thrin's after the absolute glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nere. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nere's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nere. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in?
I'm in.
Good. But first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orbi floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught. The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it.
I asked about a lead, and you still haven't answered.
Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get them to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air. Move it!
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philomene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Tell the sergeant where she went. Beltron's still trapped with that maniac Nere.
Forget the smoke powder. They kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
I'm a friend. Thulla sent me.
Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Praise Ironhand. Larida, our prayers are answered. Mom, our friends are trapped in the cave-in, and I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Soul Nere will... You know what he'll do.
Leave the true soul to me. Now tell me what you know.
Bug, don't!
I've got no choice, Larida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
I'll do what I can.
Please, please don't hurt my Phil. I beg you.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
Selûne did call forth the moon and the stars. Shah cloaked them in shadow to cover our scars.
Success!
This place is hard to bear. I hope we're able to continue on our way before too long.
I know what you mean. Everyone is so unhappy.
Oh. Well, I meant more the molten rock and plunging chasms, but yes, the folk leave something to be desired as well.
Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, hush you. Stop fishing for compliments.
Dead drow, publicly displayed. Someone's trying to send a message. Anything to that absolute talk, you think?
Load of dwarf tongue, if you ask me. Not turning my back on Lae'zel.
Hey, stick shit!
It's Skick Pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
Another stick shit!
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
I think we've found two Dwegai who are going to get spit in their drinks.
If I was that slave, I'd be tempted to add a dash of something poisonous to their drinks.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble.
I don't like your attitude.
And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Cruelty like that poisons the soul. Till one day, you drop dead, or the person you're fucking with snaps and puts a sword in your eye.
I wonder what's behind that door they're guarding.
Shit. You got one of Nere's moon lanterns, Jacques?
Of course I do. Why do you ask?
I ask, because you ain't getting far without one of them pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the death dark. Choke you in no time.
If you're headed to Moonrise, you won't last without it. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Thanks for sharing. I'll keep that in mind.
Must be the shadow curse. We'll need Nere's lantern if we want to get through it.
We were warned about the curse. Can't say I fancy our chances without a moon lantern.
That moon lantern is key to our survival, and that means freeing Nere.
Agreed. Next stop, Nere.
Piss off!
No need to be rude. I'm on your side.
My side? I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as Nere. So like I said, piss off!
No, you don't understand. Thulla sent me to save you.
Ha! Thulla was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me?
That's the thing. I'm not really a true soul.
Fine. Let's say I believe you. You want to kill these peckers. I'm not complaining. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell!
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Kill or be killed. So it goes down in the Underdark.
They deserve better than they got. May they rest in peace.
Really? Save your prayers for someone who at least had the spine to fight back.
Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
Oh, the scraps of a nightfall feast.
Food and drink, followed by murder in Shah's name. Barbaric.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Imagine eating all these before murdering people for Shah. Kinda sick. Kinda fascinating.
Tools and a thick rope. Someone climbed up from down below.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
As an expert on the subject, my dear lady, I'd like to point out that blowing oneself up is never the solution.
I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Hold on. There's something different about that powder.
Damn right, Fecka. Now shut your face before I melt it clean off. I know what you are. One of Nere's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit-eat than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
Larida sent me. The gnomes need your help.
Larida? Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul. Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
Calm down. Beldren's trapped in a cave-in, and I need the smoke powder.
You want to waste rune powder on? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
Rune powder. I thought that was a children's story.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you.
I'll need to know a little more about your so-called mission before I let you go.
Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say.
What use is a single vial?
A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way.
Deal.
Listen, you see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
I'm not sure I blame her, though Larida might.
And I thought I heard it all. That's some Cambion-level deception.
She has a heart made of stone, this one, that only smoke powder can break.
You'd abandon your beloved. That's mighty cruel of you.
Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
Keep digging!
Yes, true soul?
I've got some explosive powder. That might clear the debris.
That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out.
Go on, blow the rubble.
Get back. One sparky little blow.
Finally! Beltron, can you hear me?
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nere does not fail.
Stop! No more innocents will die today, Nere.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious.
I came on the Myconid sovereign's behalf. It demands revenge.
You heed an overgrown toadstool, yet defy a true soul. Thryn, carve out her heart and serve it to the Rothe. If she indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save her.
That's your cue, Brithvar. It's time you got paid.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin, Nere, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Nere is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith.
I don't care about your favor.
Heretics. Let Nere be your end.
Shindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cockstench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. I always keep my word. Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in.
What makes Moonrise Towers such a threat?
Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The General, Nere called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
And the slaves? What about them?
Clan property. They come with us.
The gnomes should be able to go where they please. They are not the Dwergars to keep.
Let the gnomes go. They'll just slow you down.
You got a point. Likely to be all hobbled up, what with the lashings. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses!
Good call.
My sister! Dead by Nere's hand! Mana, I'm so sorry.
Beldron! I was so worried! Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think.
Gaedel Iron Hand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
Thank Thulla. She's the one who set me on your trail.
Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walbran gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walbran. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbran. He knows things. Things they want to know too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Spare the secrecy. Philomene already escaped with the rune powder.
Then it seems you've saved us twice over. Gods above, she bloody did it. Of course she did. Wulbren has a way of attracting true believers. His quest for rune powder was the latest dream he stuffed in our heads. And he was bloody right. He found it. A small cache sitting down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Then we'll just have to free him first.
You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. Business that sent us after the powder to begin with. The formula might be gone, but we still have the barrels.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around.
You're just abandoning your leader. That's cold.
It is. And if the pick swung the other way, I'd expect Wulbren to do the same. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Oh, you're covered in dust and... Wait, is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband. It's my job.
I wouldn't have it any other way. No, it's not right.
The decaying corpse lies before you. The head breaks off cleanly from the drow's body. An object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems, though no light flickers within.
Wonder if that's one of those moon lanterns.
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. So much for protection from the shadow curse.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
What is this strange dust inside?
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
That's curious.
Well, you did it.
Don't sound so surprised.
Nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
First things first. You look exhausted. You should rest at my camp.
Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me.
I suspect I'll be rescuing you a third time then.
Pah. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
I found Philomene, and she wants you to move on.
Move on? I gave her everything, and she has the gall to send you to break me. Just get away from me.
I don't know half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
Fuller, somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Aye, same as us, I expect.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than any one of us, even Wulbren.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand Gnomes are good friends to have.
Your leader is still locked up in Moonrise Towers.
Aye. I heard about Wulbren. But the cause is bigger than any one of us. You've made sure his work is done, even if he's not there to see it. He'd be grateful.
I know about the rune powder. I think I'll steer clear.
No fooling you. We've some scores to settle back in the gate. No. But the Iron Hands owe you a different kind of debt. Find us and we'll make good. That, I promise.
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards.
The Myconids are trying to help, but I keep seeing my friends in Moonrise screaming.
You saved my skin, but there's more bastards out there. For everyone you kill, pint on me.
Peacebringer, be at home.
I have slain the creature called Glut. It was scheming to slaughter your circle.
You are one with Spore. Your throat tightens, then relaxes. The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. I first named you Peacebringer. I now name you Kin Spirit.
I've brought you Nere's head.
The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking, and I've been doing just that.
What about?
It's about Wulbren. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this: a preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer. I'm not sure I should trust Wulbren's fate to, well, me.
I'm destined for Moonrise Towers. I could look for him.
You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again, but I can't risk recapture. I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him.
I will.
That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is?
Other than a valuable explosive? Perhaps not.
Until very recently, I thought rune powder was a myth. A substance so powerful it could fell a city. A nation. The Iron Hand gnomes have proven the impossible. Rune powder is real, and they have it in their possession.
What do they want to do with it?
Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbren will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly.
What will you do if Wulbren is dead?
I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
I'll find your friend, and together we'll stop the Iron Hand gnomes.
I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you.
What can you tell me about Moonrise Towers?
I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing.
Tell me a little more about yourself.
Barkus Root is my name. Baldur's Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers.
Are you an alchemist?
Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation, or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
Relic? This is about that artifact, isn't it?
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
Rest, both of you. Tempers will be cooler in the morning.
I doubt this one's wits will be any sharper by then.
I do not wish to spill blood here. Come daylight, we will find a place to end this.
Fine. You can accept you're wrong, or we'll be rid of you permanently. Either way, I win. You had every chance to look the other way, but here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her, Shadowheart. Give her a chance.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Speak. About your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
I've lingering doubts. Trusting a Sharon disciple goes against everything I know.
I said we no longer quarreled. I have not said we must trust her. Watch her with keen eyes. One wrong move, and we act.
Shah's blessings upon you.
I want to ask about what happened with Lae'zel.
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now.
I'll be keeping an eye on both of you. I don't want a fight happening again.
Relax. We'll kiss and make up on our own time. Someone prodding at a newly opened wound doesn't help matters.
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Moon Lantern has proven to be a failure so far. Let's take a look at Adamantine Forge. Maybe we'll find something there that will give us an advantage.
Should have just got some slaves up here to clear this out.
Well, look here. Nere's killer in the flesh. Make yourself useful, grab a cane and whip these drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
Almost sounds like you're asking for help, if I ignore your tone.
And it sounds like your arse wants for a lashing, the way you talk out of it. Something spooks the dumb shits, so stop your jawing and get to working.
A slight glint catches your eye. A small mote of black metal. Adamantine.
Let's see what I can do.
Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
Would have thought these beasts were too stupid to get scared.
Don't like it here. Grey Ones hurt hide.
No more. No more pain, no more work. All must die.
What has you in such a state?
Oh, death. Fire. I can smell it. It is too much. Too much. Anger. I can't hold it in.
Breathe. Focus. If you strike, your masters will destroy the herd.
All right. We will work. We will do as we're told. We will clear the way.
Droog, yes! That's it, yeah! Not enough caning for my tastes, but you got the job done. I almost feel bad about this.
You'll be feeling even worse in a moment.
Bloody Rothe have lost it! Put him down!
Grey One's gone. Good. We'll stay here until it's safe to leave.
This place is huge. Now we have to get to the forge somehow.
Fancy mold. Must be the forge this belongs to.
Hammer test 2.5. The forge is functional, but operating at a scant 1/3 of its full potential. The hammer can force various iron alloys into molds, but adamantine remains unmoved and unmarked, increasing levels of hypotorque, doubling magma heat values. This tome contains the scientific and arcane principles behind the forge construction.
What do we have here?
This must be the forge. What a feat of engineering it is.
What a sight to behold. A perfect fit. I just need the raw materials. It's full.
Nice!
Victory is mine. The Guardian's fallen.
And now, let's see what we managed to forge.
Excellent armor.
The lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
Hey, are you able to see it? There's something on that island.
No wonder this lava lake is churning. It is one with the elemental inside.
Thou hast come!
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
Your faith and dedication surrounds you, forming an impenetrable shield.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh if not one step toward madness? Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun. You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you. Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
I could barely hold my laughter. What did you do to me?
The Sharans tormented me, and I laughed at the pain till now couldst I stop. Is there affliction more terrible than eternal joy? This is my pleasure, this is my curse!
Return you where? To whom?
To my granddaughter, Shira Clarwen. Serves Ilmata, she does. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
I will take you to your granddaughter at Worm's Crossing.
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my power. Grymforge, not born here but tragedy.
We've got to get to Moonrise. And soon.